We didn't plan on having such a long lunch break, did we, Jazz? No. We popped not far away. Not very far away at all. We'd benefit from doing some shopping. So I says, tell you what, Jazz, given we've got stuff to do this afternoon, you know, it's all planned, ready to go. We'll just pop there. Quite reasonable. She enjoys the food. You have your meal. I've had something. I'm okay. I won't even have a drink. You have yours, yeah. And we'll come back and get on with what we need to do. So we go in, sit down, glance at the menu. We know what she's going to have. I've got it in front of me. I go up to the bar, order it as appropriate. Yeah. Gets like 25 minutes later. I'm like, where is it? It comes in 3 parts: starter, main, dessert. Oh, come on. she's only having nachos. All they've got to do is open a fucking packet. The dips have got to go in them little ramekin things. Yeah, they bring them over. I had 20 minutes. I really want to go for a wheel. I'm like, if she sees me coming, she must have heard me bang on. There's no one there. They weren't busy. There's no one there. Yeah, with us, a couple of people having an alcoholic beverage. They come and go. Yeah, we sat there. Okay, if she sees me coming, I'll ask him again. I'm like, yeah, if you would please, I've got things to do. Thank you. So go and sit down. She brings the nachos over and I go, I told you, Jazz, all he needed to do was open a packet. She looks at me. She can say, fuck all, I'm entitled to my opinion. And they're in the wrong, not me, as usual. And I says, what, can I just ask you? I'm not rude. Say, what was the delay? Well, she ain't got a leg to stand on. There's no one there. He didn't hear me calling Bar begin. She says, oh, okay. So she's got the nachos. She comes to check to see if she's finished the nachos. She has. She brings the main over, does she not, Daz? She can observe that, you're on your last nacho. So here's the main. Good. Like, we cut it open and, cut it all up for Jazz. And I'm like, if you could, I know, don't take as long as usual. We ain't really got time to chillax. We're here to eat, Hurry up. So I've read several. I'm reading me fair. I'm all cleaned up on knowledge now, yeah. So she eats that. She comes over. Have you finished? We don't even get a chance to answer. She goes, no, you haven't. She makes her own mind up. What did you ask us then? Because we've not told you. She potters off. And she's gone. And I said, are you done, Jazz? She didn't finish. You eaten much as you want. You had enough, have you? Right. I says, well, in order to indicate you've done, rather than sit here for any longer, I'm going to do what I should do, yeah? Take your plate up to the bar and present it to indicate you're done. Then we'll get that 3rd course. So she does. Are you ready for your dessert, Bab? Yes, please. So she brings it over, gives it to Jazz, yeah. And she goes, the best part into it. And Jazz goes, yeah. There goes, yeah. Whatever. And then she's had, what did she have? Chocolate brownie and ice cream, was it? Yeah. It's cold. Oh, my God. Just eat it. I'll cut it up, it'll be all right. Eat it, and then Jazz demonstrates she's got the potential to be one of the worst customers you can ever have here. She eats it all. The ice cream's gone. There's two little bites of brownie left here. What did you say? That doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste right. But in order to form this opinion, she had a little nibble. Thought, oh, that doesn't taste right. No, she eats it all. Yeah, it's quite excitable for a kid. She leaves a little bit at the end. I said, all right for you, Jazz. It didn't taste right. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here. Honestly, how long was I in there? About an hour and a quarter. So I'm getting on for the hour and 20 minutes. For that, no one there. Yes, it was 3 courses. The first one's easy to do. The second one doesn't take that long. I said, hey, your microwave ping a bit. That'll be your dessert. It wasn't even that. It was cold. I said, I ain't got the energy or the inclination to complain. We're off. So that was it. So we're getting on with what you should be doing that rather than studying your hair in the mirror, Jasmine. You know what you meant to do. Yeah, I may be doing this, but I can still see. My eyesight's not quite that bad. To carry on. Carry on. If you want me to come over there and smack your bottom, so you do so. No? Okay, you don't feel well. I can't think why. Sit up.
Not my button.
Sit up. Sit up. Right, don't speak to me now, please. Anyway. I finally got a coffee. Oh, God. I wouldn't try this. I was like, are you okay? You can keep it. Not that I'm a coffee snob or anything. I've just been, you know, had the best, and you don't like to replace. We can't replace it. I've tried. It don't happen. So I've tried several times. Nothing compares. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, I'm reading the email. I know that our Prime Minister is he's rocked off for a meeting on his private jet, I suspect, to Iceland today for some meeting, just for a meeting. He's coming back briefly, and then he's heading off to Japan for the old G7 summit. So he is. I've said this to Jasmine before. I'm not too keen. I'll stay here and read about it. When you're older, Jazz, you might like to go to Japan. It sounds like a very good country. We're reading about it together. You know, blah, 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 blah. So we read all that. There's still food and gum. And I'm reading, I said, no. Have they? Australia have banned vaping. Banned the imports of vapes. Banned, gone. You can only get them, as it should have been, from the start, if you ask me, from a doctor on a prescription. Gone. I said, I doubt our country will follow suit. Which then prompts me to type a few keywords into my search engine. And I'm then reading, it's on the government website. It was published, some reporting to all about vaping, basically. On the government website. It was published in the 23rd of February 21, over a couple of years ago. That was published. And all the data pre-COVID, you know, formed the report, pre-COVID data. So, it was horrifying, to be fair. Horrifying. Anyway, I'll just pick out some key points. This is my understanding. I've talked about vape. I got it right. It's my mistake. I haven't got a box as reference. I had a look the other day in the shop. I couldn't identify it. I couldn't identify their presentation of 2% equated to 20 milligram. It wasn't visible to me, but there we go. I didn't think it was. Anyway, it now is, because it's more, you know, informative. So, it says vaping. I've said this without reading. This is my opinion. It is, and it hasn't changed. A vape is a nicotine, you know, a device in which you can gain nicotine from, of varying strengths. In my case, unknowingly 20 milligrams per puff. Flavours are relevant. It's there to give you nicotine only. I'm addicted to nicotine, you all know. I've spoken about it widely. I am. Have been since I was 17, when I first started smoking true cigarettes. Marlboro Lights. At that time. In fact, well, remember when my dad found out, I'd put my jacket over my 10 Marlboro Lights in a year. I'd put my jacket over the well, innocently, it wasn't a problem to me. I just hadn't told him, you know. So I put my jacket over the chair in the kitchen. He picked my jacket up. The fags fell out. He weren't impressed. He's never smoked, ever. Mum, lifelong smoker. Mum, lifelong smoker. You know what he said? He didn't say, well done, here's your award. No. Out of all three of you, this is what he says. Out of all three of you, Rachel, I never thought you'd spoke. And that was it. Oh dear. Oh, we're heading shame. I didn't say, it's only 5 a day, Dad. No. This went, I never leg to stand on. I did it. The fags are there. They're my fags. It's my jacket. Nobody put them there. They're mine. I went, oh, sorry. You know, what I do. So, there we go. That's history now. Quite old history, given I was 17. Anyway, so they've done a number. Well, anyway, so basically, yeah, it's a device that gives you nicotine. I would have thought this was the reason they were introduced. Yeah, you've been a smoker for whatever reason of cigarettes. In addition to getting nicotine from a cigarette, you get a shitload of other substances that aren't that good for your health. Okay, so you might think, well, maybe vaping could help me there. Reduce tar and other toxins present in a cigarette. That's what I did. That's why I decided to vape, as opposed to having a fag. It was, my way of ceasing smoking for a bit, getting what I was addicted to, the nicotine, but not the rest of the shit that goes with the fag. That's why you think they were there. Anyway, so they ask, as I say, it's all pre-COVID data. They ask 4 different surveys, ask children, they are children between 11 to 18, so they can't, legally buy them, but they're doing it because they've answered questions about it. And that was then. So 45.4% have tried a cigarette first. Yeah. They then go on to give 3 main reasons, in their words, collated data, the main reasons why they tried vaping or why they vape. The first one is, give it a try. The second one is, for fun, I like it. And the third one, liking the flavours. Most popular flavour are the fruity ones, followed in the younger people by menthol, no tobacco on that list, and then candy. In the adults, it's fruit again, menthol, no, fruit, tobacco, menthol, whatever. And I can't remember now if I've gone on long enough. Yeah, that's right. Australia have banned them, yes. I can't imagine our country will. They should. That's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, because what they've done is they've legalised a device that administers nicotine. Upon administering it to your lips, nicotine is released into your mouth, into your system. Yeah. Essentially, if you ask me, through the back door. Firstly, they were mislabelled. Better for you. Oh, it seems that way. Not that much evidence on them, given, there's nothing to compare it to. That data needs to, I hope it is, being collected now. Because there needs to be another one of these reports. It needs to be quite in-depth. It needs to be truthful, factual and informative as to what vaping's done to our society. Particularly our young kids. They asked them then. They asked the 11 to 18-year-olds then to, whether it be anonymously, with a little name at the top, linked in with the parents' address. I don't know how they did it, but they've got the data there. Could have asked them. It's there. They need to do it again.